Up, what nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kanojo Okarishimasu, aka Rent-A-Girlfriend, chapter 391. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon, where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, which we covered in both the sub and the dub. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked summer anime season in full swing, in which we're covering Witch Watch, Togenanki, Gachikuta, and the second seasons of A Couple of Cuckoos by Dress Up Darling and Dan to Dan, and there's even more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, I'm so happy with Kanojo Okarishimasu because my girl Yamori dragged the fuck out of Chizuru last week. It was a beautiful thing to see. It was so amazing. And let's be real, Chizuru did have a good point. She did. She made a good point about, you know, wanting to focus on her work. She did. And she actually got a really good job opportunity. So, and she wants to focus on that and not on a relationship. And as I said last week, it's like, dude, it's understandable, especially if she doesn't want, if she does get famous, she doesn't know what's going to happen, and she doesn't want to drag KAZUYA into that world, because that world is extremely ugly. So, kind of like with, you know, what we're seeing with Kyoko and Skip Beat, which if you have not read Skip Beat, why? That manga is freaking amazing. But anyways, let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. Do you have a moment? There's something I want to talk about. Yamari! That's my girl! And this chapter is titled The Boyfriend in the News. I swear to God, I think this must be... Part of me is like wondering if, like... Because I've tweeted Reichi Sensei a lot and asking, I was like, what about my girl Yamori? We need more Yamori. Was this my doing? I was just asking for more Yamori art, but I'll take it. I'll take this. God damn it, please stop. Don't make me suffer anymore. How do I message Mizuhara? I have no idea what to send her. You've won. I mean, I get the logic around it. If it's like Yamori-san says, but there's absolutely no guidebook to help me get through what kind of message to send right after a random kiss. How did society deal with this stuff up until now? Oh God, of course, when in doubt, go to the internet. Alright, oh no, he's using AI! What should my first line message be after a surprise mysterious kiss? The post-mystery kiss text is all about balance. How to respond depends on the situation and your relationship with the other person. Keep it natural. A little surprise. I can't believe Grok isn't frickin' Rent-A-Girlfriend. And give the other person room to explain. For example, so that kiss kind of caught me off guard. What was that about, huh? No, no! No, don't do that! No! Don't send that! That is a bad idea. Key points: you show your surprise while casually asking their intent. A light emoji softens the tone. You leave space to see the reaction. If it's someone you're close with, you can afford to be more casual. If it's someone you don't know, a gentler version is safer. For example, if you're close, wait, that kiss just now, like, what? Spill it. What's going on? Don't do that. No. Don't do that. That is a bad idea. If you're not very close, that kiss was a little unexpected. Did it mean something? I'm trying to think about this, okay? Because, because I feel like what was the last time I went through something like this? When I've had to actually do the text response. It's hard to do it via text. It's better to talk about it in person, like the next time you run into each other. The key is to match your message to the relationship and your own feelings. If you give me more details about this particular situation, I can offer more helpful suggestions. Oh my god. Dude, why is Grok and Kanojo Okarishimasu? Let me be clear. I do not use Grok. If I could, I would like actually shut it off. I would. And it's funny because if you try and use Grok on me, it won't be able to find anything. It has no information on me. It's so awesome. I freaking love it. And part of me is like thinking maybe that's why I'm shadow banned on Twitter, because Grok has no info on me. But at the same time, I'm like, dude, if that is why, no, it can't be, because I was shadow banned pre-Grok. So no way. No goddamn way that's why I'm shadow banned. But seriously, I just think that's fucking hilarious. I can't. Doesn't this kind of sound arrogant? People AI have a thing, they have a thing called a heart. Adding a smiley face or LOL is totally out of the question. Yeah. Being super, nah. You can add an emoji, just not a smiley. That is a dumb thing to do. Being super polite comes off as cold and scary. Neither sound like a good option. You don't just like, here's the thing. Here's my tip, okay? Don't like just automatically go into talking about it, because then that comes off awkward. Just like start off the conversation naturally, and then when it feels right, just go into it. She was originally my rental girlfriend. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, this is so wild. Oh my god. Okay, let's see what Grok says in regards to she was originally my rental girlfriend. A mysterious kiss from a rental girlfriend? Well, that escalated quickly. Since this is technically a professional relationship, there should normally be some boundaries. For your first line, the best move is to show lighthearted surprise while casually trying to figure out her intentions. Here's one suggestion. A mysterious kiss. Okay, here we go. There should normally be some, here we go. Well, casually trying to figure out her intention. Here's the suggestion. Well, that kiss, really caught me off guard. Is, that part of, the rental service? Girlfriend service, or, something else, LOL. Tell me what you're feeling. Keep voice, keep, the tone upbeat, and, show, surprise in a fun way. Throw in a playful service joke so it doesn't get too heavy. Keep the door open for her to clarify whether it was business or personal. No, don't do that. Let's see. Emojis help keep things casual and avoid awkward. Yeah, I would say that, but like, the joke though, that is fucking stupid. Don't do that. If you actually want to dig deeper into her feelings, honestly, that kiss really made my heart race. It felt like more than just rental girlfriend territory. What do you think it meant? Dude, that is so cheese. That is so cheese! What the fuck is this? If you'd rather keep it lighthearted and playful, wait a sec, was that kiss some kind of special... The fuck is this? Totally unexpected. Explain, please, lol. And hey, if you give me more context, like, was when she kissed you, or how close, or I could give you more laser targeted suggestion. Yeah, no way, that's happening. Like, hell, I'm a special rental option, like. Like, I'm gonna ask if that was more than just rental girlfriend territory. This thing's nuts. Yeah, I agree with that. Totally unexpected. Explain, please, lol. Are you freaking kidding me? The whole thing feels shallow. It's a fucking AI. What do you want? I can't even use it as a reference. I'll destroy you. Isahara's not that kind of girl. It's not just that. The majority of girls will just like look at you like, the fuck is wrong with you? Seriously, God, it's impossible. I know that I need to muster up the courage, but the situation makes it extra hard. Plus, even after a whole night, she hasn't sent me anything. God, seriously, why? Yumori-san's right about this. Oh, I'm totally feeling the lack of sleep. Then, shouldn't she have sent me something by now? Oh, there's one thing that bothers me. Could she be doing one last part of her research? Well then how about one more kiss? You already did in Fukushima anyway. Maybe you guys can figure something out. God, Yumori-san said something like that too. It sounds like Mizuhara was back pretty far into a corner when we were out. Finally! Thank you! He finally acknowledged that they were drinking! Thank you! It's possible, unlikely, but possible. I fucking told you that the drinking was gonna be brought into, was gonna be taken into account. It's possible, unlikely, but possible. Maybe she took it seriously, and used extreme measures, like liquid courage? Yeah. But no way. Mizuhara herself even said that it was absurd back then. Besides, she wouldn't do research like that. Well, she needed liquid courage, but what if it's true? Congrats. I should have done this from the beginning. You made it pretty far, but your breath stunk. That's minus 500 million points. Yeah. You women are pretty shallow. We are. I'm living hell, but that can't be. Oh, here we go. Sky Park, here's from Yumori. Sky Park group meeting, huh? Just tell me the restaurant's name instead. Oh, that's so cute! Order button is on the screen. Seriously, what is this? Why did she call me here? She didn't explain anything in the message. That kind of makes this feel super urgent. Oh, Yumori-san, over here. Whoa. Hey. Sorry, but I'm kind of in a hurry. She got angry at the AI panda. What? July 11th. Huh? You can start dating her on that day, Master. Wait, what are you talking about? What? I asked Chizuru-san about what that kiss was. I saw her at school. What? Why do you go and do that? What's one of those things? Oh, sorry, it was just one of those things. Wait, what's one of those things? Just forget about that for now. She gave me an answer, or more like she didn't give me an answer. She has a big play coming up. Her answer was that she wouldn't have a boyfriend until July 11th. When I asked her what she'd do after that, she left in total silence. Do you understand? That was her only answer to the reason for the kiss. So does that mean it's clearer than ever? Chizuru-san has made up her mind about how she feels. That really was a concrete answer. Ever since she learned how you felt, she contemplated it over and over again. After living together for a month and going on a date, she couldn't find her answer. She rejected you once for your sake. But then you told her again that you loved her, making her even more confused. She was still unsure even on the next day. But the moment for you two to part ways was approaching. She was backed into a corner and unsure of what to do. Right as she was watching you get into into the taxi, she felt a wave of sadness overcome her. Those were feelings of affection that she couldn't put into words. That was the big step that she needed. That is the answer to the kiss. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, it was also the fact that KAZUYA said that he would wait for her. She had doubts if it was really okay for a rental girlfriend and a client to become lovers, and that it wouldn't be fair to date someone without understanding her own feelings first. She's had the gods of morality and guilt watching over her shoulder. But the super earnest and timid angel gave you a silent answer. It's a full-fledged I love you. Yamori-san, are there these tears rolling down my face? I only see diamonds. Wait a second, tell me everything. Use the horror, what'd she say? Sure, let's talk. Let me order a drink first. Give me the touchscreen. Dude, what Yamori said is totally right, though. Right on the money. Because, let's be real, she just didn't know. Sometimes you don't know. It's like a spur-of-the-moment thing. And I think you men do it too. Like, you overthink. KAZUYA does it, I mean, for fuck's sake. We women overthink shit all the time when it comes. And, like, I say it all the freaking time. Sex in the City is more than just a show, okay? It is a freaking documentary. Same with Mean Girls. Mean Girls is like this too, if you want to know. If you want to learn about the female psyche, go watch two things. Go watch Mean Girls and watch Sex in the City. You will learn how we women think from watching those two shows, especially, or that movie and that show. You will learn how us women think, because we overthink even the tiniest things. It is insane. I know you men do it too, as well, in some regards. But yeah, like what Yamori was saying here, I want to read what she said. Ever since she learned how you felt, she contemplated it over and over. After living together for a month and going on a date, she couldn't find her answer. She rejected you once for your sake. Because she felt bad. She wanted to put her career first. She wasn't sure where her career was going. And she wanted to establish herself, which is fair. But then you told her again that you loved her, making her even more confused. AKA, he said, remember what KAZUYA said. He said that that he loved her no matter what, and that he was going to wait for her for forever. She was still unsure even on the next day. But the moment for you two, again, when he said it again, but the moment for you two to part ways was approaching. She was backed into a corner and unsure of what to do. And right as she was watching you get into the taxi, she felt a wave of sadness overcome her. Again, especially after, KAZUYA said that he was going to love her forever. And that, he was going to wait for her. It's kind of like another example of this. It's like The Notebook as well. But no, you know what this kind of reminds me of? What this gives? It's kind of like in Sex and the City. It's the end of season 1, I think it is. It's when it's with Carrie and Big, and Carrie is like scared of committing to Mr. Big, and he planned this vacation for her, and he was just waiting for her to get in the car and get down from her apartment and get in the car with him and go on vacation. But she was just too scared. Even though they were perfect for each other. Let's be real. They were perfect for each other. And obviously they got together by the end of the series because they realized it. It took forever, but yeah. And then, and he left. He obviously left. He waited for a long time for her and he left. There's also, and then she realized after the fact, it's like, oh, fuck. There's that. But there's also in the first Sex and the City movie when they were going to get married. When Carrie and Big got married. And Big was getting cold feet. And And then he realized that he was making a mistake by not, going to go get married and meeting Carrie at I think it was at the public library. And because he was pushed into a corner. Sometimes you gotta get pushed into a corner before you realize your true feelings. That's my point. Because those were feelings of affection that she couldn't put into words. That was the big step that she needed. When you get pushed in a corner, whether it is like with Carrie, it happened multiple times, whether it's the corner being like an ultimatum. That's the better wording for it to describe it. You gotta have that ultimatum. Whether it's like getting down to go into that car, or going to the place to go when you're getting married, or so, you know what I mean. Once you're put into that corner, put into that spotlight, then that's when you realize your feelings. That's when you realize it's like, yeah, I want to be with this person. That kind of thing. That was the big step that she needed. That is the answer to the kiss. And I understand it. I totally get it. I get it. Sometimes you just need that push. You need that push. And for Chizuru, what it was Kazuya reassuring. Because let's be real, she was already dealing with a lot because of her grandma dying. She's trying to move forward, and she's trying to get her career established. And after losing her grandma, she wasn't sure how she felt about losing another important person in her life, which would be Kazuya. And now that she didn't know how she was going to feel about until she felt that reality, or she saw it actually happening. When she saw it happening, then she realized, yeah, I'm making a mistake by letting him go. As I said, we saw it in Sex and the City. We've seen it like in The Notebook. We've seen it in a lot of rom-coms. Let's be fucking real. But let me know what you guys think. Like, what Yamori says makes sense. It happens time and time and again. Another example from Sex and the City is Miranda with Steve. Oh my god, that story. Oh, Miranda's story with Steve is so adorable. Oh my god. Oh, I love their story so goddamn much. And just like that, it does not exist in my universe. That is actually, like, the majority of the fandom hates that shit and just wants it in the garbage. It's shit. Don't just ignore that shit. Just go watch the main Sex and the City series. You will thank me for it. But yeah, that's what it gives. Oh my god, it totally does. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Oh my god, I just realized this does give Miranda and Steve, because Steve was like a bartender. And Kazuya is gonna own like a liquor store. Oh my god, in a way, this kind of does give Miranda and Steve. Oh my god, it totally does! Oh my god, it totally does. In a weird, twisted way, it does. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Kanojo Okarishimasu content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!